What's up, YouTube? My name is T Comics, and this is Roundtable Talk. I'm here with,
I'm Flat Brims.
Jay's Comics.
and we're comic book guys. We're guys who collect things. We go on the hunt for different things: sports memorabilia, comics. It could be toys. It could be just a round of different things that we collect. This YouTube channel is just basically to promote that, to show what we get. Um, we'll be doing updates twice a month, putting out new content, sharing with you guys recent pickups, things we just got back from CGC, things we just ordered, things that we're that's on our mind, things that are on our grail list. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and just start. What's new, guys? What do you guys got? What do you guys want to share? I know it's a first episode, so I did want to talk about like what we have. I think that was the topic we discussed or whatever, right? We said we were going to talk about what we have, our grails, our personal collection.
And girls that maybe we're looking forward to hopefully to get one day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Or
start here.
maybe.
We can talk a little bit about ourselves. Again, I'm T Comics. I collect mainly Superman. Superman's like my go-to. It's my safety net. It's what I collect. It's what I've always collected since I was a little kid. I always have just any type of Superman comic. If I come across it, anywhere, I'm like, hey, I gotta grab it. I have to add it to my collection. Um, what about you guys? What are you guys into?
Me, I'm a Batman guy, so I'm also DC just like you. Batman since I've been a little kid. Been collecting for a long, long time. And every time I see comics, I say I gotta pick it up. I gotta have it. May not be even a valuable key, any kind of key issue, but I gotta have it.
Yep. What about you,
Well,
Jay?
me, I'm actually everywhere. I mean, if it's a cool book, a key book, or a top rookie player, I'm all for it, picking it up. Hence why I have hence why we all, have a side hustle to keep on the addiction of buying.
Exactly right. We gotta support the fun somehow.
I think that's what it's
Yes.
all about. We're like, you know what, you got to make sure we keep our checkbooks and our wives happy. We can't just keep buying and getting broke. I
Or
think
maybe try to keep them separate.
that's true.
Or maybe
That's
keep
true.
them separate.
So,
That's true.
just to kind of throw it out there, like we got some different stuff. I know you guys put together some stuff. Flat brims. Let's start with you. What do you got? I mean, what do you want to show off? I mean,
Let's see. I got some here. Some of my favorite issues that I got here. Start off with a little bit of Batman. You guys can see that there.
nice.
Dark Knight
Yeah.
Returns, #1, first print. Not the best in shape, but pretty decent. I've always wanted this, and I always actually want to set up the CDC when they get it graded. But it's one of my personal favorites. I actually got another one here. This one's still in package with the. I have all of the Batman Adventures. I got the whole first run, all complete series. This one's actually still in package. It has a trading card in there. The Topps trading card. Hope you guys can see that in there. It's still in
Yeah.
the bag. It's never been
Okay.
opened up. So it's one of my
I
since I was
wouldn't.
little. I
Them
wouldn't open
poly
it up
bags.
exactly. Yeah, the poly bag exactly. So I'm leaving it in the bag. I'm not taking it out. So
Nice, nice.
yeah, and then I
So
also
wait, you
got
have the whole run? You have the whole run of Batman Adventures, or
Batman Adventure. I got everything in Batman Adventures. Yeah, and every
okay.
time I see it, I got a couple. Even I got some doubles even on top of it. So um,
It doesn't hurt. It
exactly
doesn't
right.
hurt.
Classic Neil Adams.
Oh yeah.
That's
Uh,
always good to have. No
Oh
Ra's
yeah.
al Ghul.
mm,
That's up there here, and then I got found this guy over here. Little death in
nice.
the family. I don't know. Sorry about the glare. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but
Yeah, yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah. So it's all my Batman stuff. I always go crazy. For like you say about your Superman, I'm a Batman guy. So we'll be bumping heads when it comes to that.
Hey, I mean, we saw the movie. We saw who won, really. So
Hey, your frenemies. Your frenemies.
exactly right. And then of course on top of it, one day I would like to have this is just a magnet, but
oh,
this is close as I'm
Oh
getting right now
man.
though.
that's the Grail right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
Right.
I
Grail.
mean,
We
you
all
could
have dreams.
Yep.
at least the first page.
Exactly right. Or I like to take this to cover something,
I'll settle for just like a little corner of Action Comics where I'm like, look, if you just break me off a little corner, I'll take it.
And
I'll grade it. I'll slab it.
Yep,
you know,
exactly.
not now that you mentioned that, the other day I was watching a video that they're talking about uh, a warehouse find
Hmm.
Hmm.
that some stores a few years ago have they found like pallets and pallets of
Oh wow.
comics and it's ridiculous. So it's like, they were like pulling books and books, thinking, okay, wait a minute, maybe they did, they put all the good stuff on top so that
Yeah.
it looks really good, but no, it was pulling and pulling out
Oh
stuff.
man.
And oh man, books that right now that we would go crazy for.
Oh
It's
jeez.
like they, and yeah, it's
Can you
That's
crazy.
like
imagine,
my
man?
dream,
Wow.
man, just to come across that. Like I've always like I'm that hopeful that like someday I'll buy this house, getting ready to renovate it and everything, and then I go up in the attic and there's just like boxes full of like just all
Mm-hmm.
these grails, the Batman #1, Detective Comics 27, there's Action Comics #1, there's Amazing Fantasy 15, there's all this. I'm just like, hey, what? That's here? Like,
Exactly right.
that's I think that's every but collector's like dream. You just walk into
Yeah,
that and you're just like, there it is. It's at a
exactly.
garage
Yeah.
sale. Some old lady selling it. She didn't even know what she had. Just
Mm-hmm.
$1 for all
Exactly.
of them. Done.
Done. Exactly. Yep.
Never look back. Don't even give her. Look, I'll give you $2 just for your troubles. Like,
That's why it's always important to hit up those garage sales because you
that's
never
true.
know what you can find. So
I'm there
That's
every
true.
Saturday. Every Saturday,
yeah.
I'm like I'm getting my change. I'm getting my Circle K coffee, and I'm just like I'm getting ready to go. That's the
There,
hunt.
So
around here in New York, there's not that many places like that. I mean, you have to walk. You have to, so you have to look
yeah.
in order to find. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Once in a while I find a book for $1 that's worth way more than it is. So
Yeah. That's true. So what about you guys? What comics you guys want to show off?
Let's
well,
go with Jay.
uh,
Let's see what you got.
I have a couple here. I have here, and actually, believe it or not, I have quite a few copies of this one. This
Oh,
is
nice.
Batman 436. This is the first Tim Drake. He later
Mm-hmm.
becomes the Robin. So I
Yep.
have a few of these slabbed already. As a matter of fact, I actually got to put them up on my website. I also have Batman 181, the
Ooh,
first Poison Ivy.
that's
Sorry,
nice.
man. I got
I
that one
Hey, Brims,
there.
Brims, you got a
know.
little bit of something right
I
here.
know, right? Sorry about that, guys.
Somebody, and I have here another big one.
Oh,
Oh, dude,
nice.
we got
Spider-Man
Thanos right there.
55 9.2. Got that. That's also on my website. Um, I got Avengers #2
Wow.
5.0.
Dang.
I got that. And Demons 98.
98,
No,
yep.
no, I'm sorry, no, 87.
You
Sorry.
talk about some
And,
keys right there, man.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
yeah, and that's a small little portion.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
X-Men
X-Men
#4,
4.
Margaret
Yeah.
9.8. I didn't get a chance to pull out the cards that I have. Actually, you know what? I know. Let me grab him really quick.
Sure.
No worries.
I
I see you
have
eyeballing those like Batmans over there. I'm just
I
like,
know,
man,
right? I'm like, oh man. We'll
he's,
be
he's
talking
I
dangling
comics
some
and
have
steak
sports.
right in front of you right now.
I have here the Austin Meadows rookie. This is a pink prism,
Dang.
a
Oh,
PSA
nice.
10. I got Shohei Otani. It's a 9. His rookie card is what they call a whammy card.
Mm-hmm.
Juan Soto, Topps Bowman Chrome,
Wow.
and Christian Yelich, his first prospect rookie card. So
Nice.
I got a lot of stuff. Oh, and my boy Derek Jeter,
Oh yeah,
PSA
gotta have
Yep.
that.
7.
Yeah, that's nice.
So yeah, I got a little something. There's a lot of stuff that I got to work on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Same
we
As you
all.
here.
can see, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere.
What about you, T Comics? What do you got?
I got a lot, man. I brought some different things to the table. I think my I'll start off with I got this annual right here. It's like my
Oh,
favorite
nice.
Oh,
annual. The
That's
Giant
nice.
nice,
Superman #1.
nice.
Complete. It's not in the best shape, but I'm like, you know what? I had to have it. I got all of them for a pretty good deal. Couldn't pass it
Mm,
up.
You gotta start somewhere, right? So
That's true. That's
yeah.
true. I got the first General Zod appearance right here.
Oh,
First Phantom
nice.
Zone
uh,
General Zod. Little
nice.
Wow.
beat up, but like I said, I mean it's personal collection.
Yeah.
These two these two are literally this was my grail. Getting back into collecting. I think this book just meant so much to me. The Death of
Oh,
Superman Platinum
Mm-hmm.
Edition. Get them both sealed. I was like excited, and then I didn't even know. I'm like, They got this one at 500 at Adventure Comics number 500. The Return, the Resurrection, the Death,
Yeah, gotta get
Platinum
them all.
Edition. Man, I was just like,
Nice.
anytime I come across this book now, I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna get
Mm-hmm.
it. I just picked up a sale on eBay, and I was like, I happened to throw out a bid. I was like, look, I'm gonna throw out 100, see what happens, and it was like the Death of, including the Platinum. I got it, so I was like, that's coming in, so I'll be showing that off too. My
Yeah,
three.
nice.
And then last but not least, I got Superman 34,
Oh,
Something
35.
nice.
nice.
That's awesome, man.
This one
Nice.
I'm gonna get pressed. I don't There we go. It's in good
Mm,
condition, man. Like it's not bad.
Wow, that's nice.
Nothing missing. The colors on this thing just pop. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, and then I'm actually on the hunt for a little bit better of a version for this one so I can slab, but these are just these
it,
for me. I'm like,
that's definitely slab, no matter what.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, now that you mentioned that, man, I still kick myself. I had Action Comics number 39, like
They
2 years ago. That's the one of the famous World War II covers that
Mm-hmm.
Superman is coming down, like getting ready to fight the Nazis.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a 4.0, 4.5.
Look, hold on, let me that it right there? 29? Did you say 29 or
Uh, 39.
oh 39? My bad.
Action Comics 39.
I mean, still, he's coming down. He's getting ready to fight somebody there. But you know what though? I'm like, I'm the, there's some you pass up sometimes. There's just ones that they get away from you. And I think I was talking to you, Brims, about this. That I had the chance to get it, the Amazing Spider-Man 14.
Hmm.
I went to
Mm,
this guy's storage locker, and he was selling these comics, and I was there to pick this up right here. I was there to pick this up. This was
Yeah.
years ago. I was like there. I was gonna go pick up the Platinum Edition, and he pulls out. He's like, "Hey, do you like Spider-Man?" I'm like, "I guess." I think Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was still kind of big in movie theaters,
Yeah.
and he pulls it out, and he's like, "Look, this is first Green Goblin, $100 if you want it." I'm like,
oh,
eh, I don't want to spend $100 on that. And I'm like, I'm good.
oh,
And he's like, Are you sure?
Oh.
And I was like, Yeah, I'm good. I'm
what
good.
was the
Oh.
condition?
Oh, it
What
was
was
in
the
good
condition?
condition. It was in good condition. It wasn't
Oh.
torn up or anything. Like he
Ah,
took it out. He showed it to me. He was like, Look, it's good. It's not. There's
that's
there's no
Man,
chipping on it. There's none of that. And I was such a noob to collecting at the time. I was only like, all I want is Superman. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to complete my Superman run. And he was like, Are you sure? He's like, if you want it, he's like, let me know. He's like, I know this is gonna be
you
a hot
sure.
book.
Oh man,
I said
man,
no. I
that
literally
book,
said no.
that sucks, man.
that book could actually help you get
Oh,
a lower, lower numbered Action
Action
Comics.
Comics. Yeah,
oh, I
exactly.
I'm
know.
learning that, with sometimes you can acquire a book that can help you get
Hmm.
your other book that you need. But
Man, it
Exactly.
was
yeah,
the one that got away from me. Like I look at that book and I'm always like, I always think about it. I'm like, man, if I would have just bought that, held on to it
Oh
for a few
man.
years, and then
oh
later on
man,
just turned around and been like,
you know,
sold it. Like, ah,
seven. I think I had that same ASM 14
Hmm.
graded 4.0, 4.5. Last time I checked, that was like 1200 or 1500, maybe more
Wow.
dollar book.
mhm.
4.0, 4.5. Now
Jeez.
you're talking about it was probably anywhere between a 7 or an 8 in
Oh yeah.
condition.
Oh man, can you imagine how
That's
much you get? Wow.
that's like 4 or
I
5
kick
grand.
myself
Yeah.
every day for that. Literally I tell my wife, I tell anybody that I talk to, I'm like, that's always going to be the one that got away. I look at that
Hmm.
Mm.
book and I'm just like, what was I thinking? Like sometimes when you're just like when you're young, especially young and collecting, and you get this kind of arrogant thing that, hey, I'm only gonna get this, and this was my mentality. All I want is Superman. I'm only gonna go after Superman. I only want the Grail Supermans. All I want is I'm gonna get the Superman number 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's all I'm gonna go after. And I had that
Yeah.
mentality, and I think that's what messed me up in collecting. So
Hmm.
any collectors that are just starting and that are watching this video, don't be arrogant. Don't pass it up. Do your
Exactly.
homework. Do
Yeah,
your
Do your
research.
homework. Exactly. Yep.
Make sure that if you're
okay.
buying something, you're buying something and you know that, hey, this is going to be an investment for me. Keep
Mm-hmm.
it there. You know, if it's a first appearance, whatever it is, hold on to it. I remember when
Yep.
when that Deadpool, that New Mutants 98, like when that shot up, I remember like I had 2 copies of that, and I was like, man, I didn't even think this was even going to take off, to be honest with you. Like I had the book, I had it for so long, and it was just, it just sat in my
When,
collection.
mm-hmm.
You
One
know
day
that
I'm
in
like,
the
I jump
90s,
on, and then all of a sudden
mm,
it's everywhere. Everybody
Yep.
has this,
Exactly.
wants this
that
book, and I'm like,
that
man,
book in the 90s, everybody, when it first came out, I heard stories that when it first came out, everybody was trying to dump it on people. You
yep,
couldn't
Wow.
even move that book for $30,
yep,
or
Jeez.
you couldn't. And
And now it's
and
like
a
what, like
lot
it's
of
like
people were I'm talking about people were sitting probably on 100 copies or more.
wow.
And now look, now they made an announcement for Silk,
Yeah.
Cindy Moon, her first appearance shot up. But
Shot
that's
up.
what,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I know that people are set in their ways, but if it can help you get your grail, why not? Pick up.
Yeah.
As long as you have the money and you have the space for it, go ahead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh,
Oh.
is that better?
There you go.
yeah, there you
Man, I'm
go.
just sitting here going like this, and like,
Yeah.
my bad. No, I was just saying, like, that's why it's important to get into the forums, get on the Facebook pages, get in just different
Mhm.
places, like watch YouTube videos, do your homework. You get to see everything that's up and coming, because you don't really know, like those Joker covers. We were talking about that just the other week. Like,
Yeah.
I was glad I got to pick them up. I didn't get a chance to pick up that other one, so remind me to talk to you
Which
about that
which
later.
which
Okay.
Joker covers?
The new one, the
The
3 Jokers.
the three Jokers. Okay.
Yeah, that came out, and I remember I was like, man, I the second it came out, I was like, I should probably grab it, because I already know that somebody's gonna start like wanting this book later on, and mine are actually on their way, just so you know. But I didn't get a chance. Like I said, I missed out on that other one.
Yeah.
So you just have to really, really keep your nose to the ground and just really pay
Mm-hmm.
attention to see what's out there.
And I think it's always good to
Yep.
make friends within the community too. Like you guys, like right now, I feel I'm in the Midwest. You're in the West Coast. You're in the East Coast. We gotta have it all kind of covered. You help me. You help me. We all help each other
Yep.
out. I think it's always really important to always have people like there to help you out. So
Exactly. We're on all territories. I mean, like, look,
exactly.
like you said, I'm West Coast. You're right
Mm-hmm.
there. Like
Yeah.
we got this.
Yep.
That,
Exactly right.
and I think that's the cool part about it, is having this channel with you guys.
Yeah.
You get to really get to know each other. If there's something that you
Mm-hmm.
need, and I see it, I come across it, I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna grab that. Jay, you need
Exactly.
you
Hmm.
need those cards. I'm gonna go make a rundown tonight. Like, I'll get
Exactly. Yep.
those for you, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's important. Find a group of guys that you can talk to about this stuff, that you can share in this
Exactly.
Hmm.
hobby with, because believe me, Saturday morning is gonna roll around, and there's gonna be a yard sale. There's gonna be some comics, and you're either gonna miss out on them or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yep. Exactly. Yep. That's true. Very true.
so what else you guys got? We still got some time. We're good.
Let's see here. Hold on. I think I had another book here. I think. Hold on.
Or we were gonna talk about Grails. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah.
What are some things? What are 3 books that you guys are looking for? You're hoping to acquire? What's on your
Mm.
bucket list? What's your bucket list comics? I guess I'll kick it off. I mean, obviously, like I said, Action Comics #1. But for me right now, I have a couple of different focuses. I really am looking for an Action Comics 252, the
Mm-hmm.
first Supergirl
Okay.
appearance. I think that book right there, any grade I get it in, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna snatch that book, because I want it. I
Yeah.
want I want a Superman #14, that
Mm-hmm.
patriotic, that flag.
Oh
He's
yeah. That's
holding
a nice
that
cover.
flag. I want
Mm-hmm.
that book. I'm just like, man, and if I see that book, I'm grabbing it. That's
Yeah.
another one. And then I think my third one, it would probably have to be Superman #3.
Mm-hmm.
And that's aside from just #1. I mean, I want to have the first 10 is really my what I want. My goal in life for collecting. If I can get Superman 1 through 10,
Yeah.
that I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I can kick my feet up, and know I accomplished something in life.
Well, I actually have Action Comics 276. I don't know if you want that one.
We can
If you're
talk.
looking for that one too.
Yeah.
That one is with Supergirl and a whole bunch of I guess she's like a giant or something.
Hmm. Is it
Yeah.
slabbed?
No, it's not slap. No,
Raw?
it's raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's talk. Let's do this.
There we go.
What about you? What about you, Jay? What do you got? What's your bucket list?
Um, I mean, honestly, uh, I would love to get my hands on one day. Amazing Fantasy 15. That's like
Oh yeah.
everybody's,
Hmm.
every
For me too.
Spider-Man
Yep.
fans, Grail. I mean, honestly, I would love to be able to pull off and get all of those first appearances to be able to showcase them. It's gonna take a lot of hard work,
Yeah.
for that to happen. You know, yeah. I mean, I'm just again, like I said, I'm everywhere. I would love to get my hands on all of them if I can, but definitely Amazing Fantasy 15 would definitely be my number one.
Yeah.
After that, I'm like, hey, whatever I can
Yeah.
get.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, me too. Same thing with the AF-15. It's you gotta have it, man. It's just everybody wants to have that. It's just one of those books that
Yep.
you can never deny it, you know. So, and then of course me with my.
I
Batman.
know,
Yep.
I know. Oh, did you check? Did you see the recently they were selling a restored Batman? Detective Comics 27.
Yeah.
The Detective. It was a 9.0
Hmm.
Detective 27. It was restored though, so
Yeah.
that thing was going for a pretty good penny. So
Oh wow.
I would take
yeah,
Yeah.
anything like if they sold if somebody was selling me a restored Action One, there is
Exactly.
no, I would never say no to that. Like as long as
Hmm.
if I obviously if I had the money, I always tell my wife, I'm like, look, if we ever get the lotto, if we ever hit the lotto, and I just got that crazy amount of money, and somebody came up to me and they're like, look, I got this Action One, and it's a little bit beat up, it's restored, 2.0. I want it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Don't name
Exactly.
your
Yeah.
price. I'll start writing the check right now. Like I'll take it. Um,
Yeah, I know.
what about? Okay, wait. I gotta ask though, Brims. You have you said you have the full run of Batman Adventures, right? You have
Hmm.
that first Harley Quinn.
No, I don't. I only have like a reprint of
oh,
it. Yeah, that's the only
Oh.
one
uh,
that's the only one I'm truly missing. Yeah, I failed to mention that.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm always looking for that. So if you guys keep that
I
up,
actually I actually have that copy, but
we'll be talking
unfortunately
right after this video then.
Yeah.
it's going to TGC. Unfortunately,
Oh, is it okay?
yeah. No, I gotta get it pressed and then because
He's
Oh,
it's
okay.
preserving that. He's preserving that thing right
yeah,
there.
Yeah, he
So
it's
is.
like
Oh,
it's in
you
very
got
good
to.
condition.
Oh, I bet,
It's
man.
in at least like a 9.0, 9.2 condition,
Wow, that's nice,
and
man.
hopefully I'm hoping with that press, some magic can happen.
Yeah, exactly. It'll bump
I'm
it up
I'm
for you
hoping.
a
sure.
little bit. So, oh yeah, that's
I'm
nice right
sure
there.
will. So that kind of wraps it up. I mean, I feel we had a good session. I thank everybody who tuned in, who's watching. If you can, definitely like and subscribe to our channel. We're gonna all put our
Mhm.
handles in the video, so you can get a hold of us on Facebook, Instagram. Jay, I know you have an auction that you do, so if you want to go ahead and throw yours out real quick, what's your handles? How can we get a hold of you? How can people
Yes.
get a hold of you?
Well, I do live sales in Facebook, so I'll put the information down on the video so that anybody can get a hold of me or through my business page in Facebook. Also, I'll include my Instagram link so that they can
Yep.
reach out.
And you do weekly auctions, right? I think you said
I'm
you're
trying
trying
to.
to.
I'm trying to. It's kind. It's hard with everything that's going on,
Yep.
and with the family.
Yeah.
And currently, my living room right now is my storage space. So and unfortunately, I got OCD. So it's like I start organizing and I can't stop. So it's like
I
I
feel you.
have
I
to
know
have it
that feeling.
perfect. I have to have it perfect. So
That's the thing about collecting is like it makes you super organized and super anal about your stuff. Like for
yes.
me, I'm like
I
my
agree.
my Superman comics, and we'll do a video. I'll show this, but I have my actual file. I have a filing cabinet, and I have them all in
Ooh.
order. I have like the second I get a new Superman, something new for my collection, it's gonna go in a brand new like bag and board like instantly. I'm like, look, I'm gonna bag and board this. I'm
Hmm.
gonna I'm gonna make sure that it's good. I start cleaning it up a little bit, but it's just like it's that thing. Like when you collect, you want to make sure your stuff's taken care of and you want it put
Exactly.
away
Mhm.
where it
Hmm.
goes. Like even having and then I know I'm bad, but I'm like just having my books like this to show them, I'm already getting like a little twitch because I'm like, man, I shouldn't have pulled them out like that. I got to put them away. They're not gonna sit like this overnight. Like,
Yeah.
No.
you know,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm bad about this one. I have a stack right over there looking at me right now. It's about this high full. I gotta put them all away. So I just you keep buying, you keep stacking up, stacking up. So
yep. Oh, it happens. But what about you, Brims? How can people get a hold of you? How can people follow you? I
uh,
know you do some sales sometimes on Facebook too.
yeah, and then I'll do Instagram too. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Flatbrims 1984. You can follow me on there. But like I said, we'll put everything in the video down below so you can see it though. So
Yep. And again, I'm T Comics. So again, this is Roundtable Talk. We'll bring out new content, like I said, twice a month. So be on the lookout. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. We do appreciate everybody tuning in. So everybody have a good night.